I honestly don't know exactly what to say about Ka-Blooey. It is another SNES PC port, and by PC port, I mean the game was released on Amiga, Commodore 64, and MS-DOS. Not really PC, I guess. I mean, at least in the sense of personal computer it is, but whatever. It's a port of a game called Bomboozle on those non-Nintendo systems. I guess they didn't want the word bomb in their rated K to A video game. Was the ESRB around by this point? Anyways, this game is effectively a puzzle game. I mean, it's literally a puzzle game. I don't know why I wrote effectively. Anyway, where your goal is to explode all the bombs on a level without blowing yourself up. To kind of clarify what you're seeing here, you can set a bomb to detonate, and the bomb will detonate as soon as you step off of the tile. It's kind of like an anti-Bomberman, where instead of you needing to blow things up with bombs, you need to create a situation to blow up the bombs while you stay on something that doesn't get exploded. This game is a perfect example of why this series is so incredibly hard to make sometimes, because I could literally end my video here. I have said almost every meaningful or interesting thing there is to say about the game, other than it's old and it has some weird idiosyncrasies, which is true of, I guess, 99% of Super Nintendo games. The worst of these idiosyncrasies being that the entire hour I played, I only ever heard one song, and since my play session was never broken up by anything, by the end I kind of wanted to dig my ears out with a spoon. The one song wasn't horrible, but the lady saying "get ready" kind of got annoying, and since I fully engage with these games when I'm playing them, as in I don't listen to YouTube videos or podcasts while I'm playing, it just started to feel so bland I wanted to end my play session early. The game does a pretty good job of teaching you its mechanics through play. On the screen right now should be a level that probably took me a lot longer than the developers expected, as it's a level where any bomb you explode, you lose access to a platform. When you step off the platform, you hit ice, which means you're sliding to another platform or to your death. This is probably where the inspiration for those Pokemon ice puzzles came from. I won't go into any solutions to levels here beyond what I'm showing you, but the later levels I got to definitely involved a lot of trial and error on my end, which I guess is enjoyable for people who like these kinds of games. You do get a password after every level you clear, and if I recall correctly, the passwords are pretty short, so no issues there. There isn't much of a game over system here, as the one or two times I got a game over, I was just immediately able to jump right back into where I left off, which mostly means lives are meaningless in this game, besides the high score. So I'd say that's actually a plus, considering one of my biggest criticisms of games of this time is the ridiculous amount of replaying you have to do after a certain point just for the chance of experiencing new content. I guess this is where this game originating on computers gets its advantage, because that's probably more of a computer thing. Oh, there actually is something else interesting to say about this game. In the manual, it tells you to hold the controller at a 45-degree angle, because since the game is isometric-ish, that actually makes the D-pad more in the direction your character will go, which is pretty nice of them to say out loud in the manual as opposed to just vaguely saying what buttons do. I definitely still died sometimes because I tried to not hold the controller in the weird 45-degree angle way, or my brain just couldn't actually process the visual information for what button I needed to press next correctly. Overall, I'd say Ka-Blooey is one of the games of all time. If you like old puzzle games, this could be for you, but it isn't even one of the better old puzzle games I've played, so probably look elsewhere for enjoyable puzzle gameplay. Play Super Bomberman. That isn't really a puzzle game, I guess, but I definitely like it more than this. Anyways, let me know if this is a game you played as a kid, or if you're gonna check it out and why in the comments. I love talking to people about this kind of stuff, and if you like this video, please like it, subscribe if you like old or obscure video games, as I'm sure I'll have something else for you eventually if it isn't on screen right now. Have a great day.
One, get ready.